The king of the Zulus, uMisuzulu kaZwelithini, was eNquthu in northern KwaZulu-Natal at the commemoration of the Battle of Isandlwana. And while he was there, one of the things he mentioned is we're dealing with an issue of amakwerekwere. He would call them amakwerekwere, which is the play that Zulu people can't say R or R, they say L. Tuland, ilama. We're in 2026, man. Zulus must get over that fucking shit. You can say R. Stop it. Calling people amakwerekwere, which is a derogatory term for foreigners and specifically black foreigners in South Africa. It's a derogatory term in the same vein as kafir or ikafula, kafa, or ikula, akuli. It's derogatory. I don't know why the king of the Zulus would use a derogatory term. He would say we have an issue of these foreigners that are here, arguably illegally, and the fact that all sisbetu, our sisters, are busy sleeping with them and having children. And it's like those people must go back home. But now, unfortunately, these are our nieces and nephews. They must stay. Ironic, because his mom is from Eswatini. Was from Eswatini, may she rest in peace, the late Queen Mantomfi. He's half what he's speaking about. His father went and had a child with a lady that's not South African. So where do we draw the line? I asked this on Twitter and many people attacked me, of course, because people want to protect the king of the Zulu, saying his mom is Nguni. The Ngunis are fine. I'm like, but they are Ndebeles in Zimbabwe. They are Nguni people from Mozambique. They are Nguni people in Malawi and Zambia. Where do you draw the line? Is it Nguni? What are you saying now about the Shitsongas, the Vendas, the Tswanas, or are they amakwerekwere? There's an identity crisis and a huge colonial fuck-up that happened with black South Africans where they're struggling with certain things. Number one, of course, amakwerekwere must be scrapped out. That's a derogatory term. Ungasho abantu bokuhamba, ungasho ama-foreigner, whatever the case may be. Number two, the borders we have are colonial, and until we really discuss what's going on with these colonial borders, and if we want to have some type of Schengen visa for SADC, we're going to keep having these problems. On top of a government that doesn't want to act on illegal foreigners in South Africa. Number three, we need to deal with the dynamics of traditional leaders, politicians, very conveniently speaking around issues when they're not willing to do anything about it. I can only imagine how many illegal foreigners are running spaza shops and own land and property on tribal land, at least on Ingonyama Trust. There are Pakistanis there selling. There are hair salons there. There are people living there that you know, abantu bokuhamba, amamfengu, as it were. They shouldn't be there. But what is the king of the Zulu saying that he's doing there himself? What has he done there to resolve that? But it's fine to crack jokes and to call people names when your mother's also was not South African. But I get attacked when I ask these questions because I'm like, maybe there's something I'm missing. But I think the thing I'm missing is that black South Africans are struggling with identity crisis, culture, where to draw the line. There are hypocrisy around supporting politicians who also take bribes from foreigners that shouldn't be here. And who will campaign and lie and. I just wanted to raise that. It was odd for me hearing him say that. And it's odd that people would defend that. If you guys have got issues with Zimbabweans, Malawians, Mozambicans, etc., you've got the story of Addicton Primary now, we've got March and March, we've got Operation Tutula. Go and speak to your ward councillors. Go speak to your politicians, your MUCs, your MMCs, your premiers, your members of parliament, your ministers, your Gates and McKenzie's at the Patriotic Alliance who spoke about Abahambi but he's gone silent since then. Your EFFs whose policies around open border are still not clear to the ordinary person. Your ANC, which has enabled this migration that is illegal in this country, and even recently with the Palestinians that landed at OR Tambo, who are now in the country, even though they are not meant to be here. That is where the issue is. On top of your brothers and sisters who work at Home Affairs and take bribes, your brothers and sisters at border control, your brothers and sisters who are in the police, who know these people shouldn't be here but are not enforcing because they get bribes from these people, but bully ordinary South Africans who are trying to take matters into their own hands, because clearly even the courts and the judges will cite human rights. Non-profit organizations funded by foreigners are taking people to court to ensure that people who are here illegally are here. I don't have issues with illegal foreigners. A lot of them are my friends. I work with them. They shouldn't be here. They shouldn't be here. But the people that we're meant to be dealing with are the people that are entrusted to follow the rule of law, and they're not. They put money before the people. And then you've got tribal leaders who will get the people sight and laughing. And you're like, okay, it's a circus. We're living in the circus, and guess who the clowns are? Me and you. Penele mnyama.